Backside. Up. Rick, do you remember Apollo, by chance? Apollo? Do you remember him? The doctor, he's a heart man. Yes. He's coming back to us. Oh, good. Isn't that crazy? Over. Okay, hands in. Right hand forward, left leg back. So my breath, my eyes, and energy, everything is in a straight line. My hands and feet should follow that line. Switch, squeeze to your center. Switch, squeeze. Grab no keel. That doesn't mean you have to go fast, but I can go slow and still block my center. Switch, lock to center. Switch. Switch, catchy. Side to side for great. Up and over. Out of the way. Okay. Keep together. Like it. And don't look at me, because if I go, you're coming with me. Look at something that's not moving. Another handful. Left. Right. Keep your eyes forward. Balance should be between the big toe and little toe. Big left. Big right. Man's got a hard job. And back. And. I feel like this one's hitting me. I don't know. Okay, that's done. And forward. Left. Right. Big left. I lost 5 in there. Big right. And back. Hip turns. How'd you do?
Better on the second one.
It's easier on a wood floor. It doesn't kind of sink in and move around. It's good training. Oh. Shake your hands out. Shake your feet out. Shake them both out. Okay. Okay, one line in the back, guys. Back right line. What's been the theme for the past couple days? Crazy that Sensei Barry more or less touched on the same thing we did on Saturday. What was he talking about? Who was here?
Losing all your tension?
Yes. No tension in the hands, right? No tension in the arm. Nice and relaxed. Like a rock on a rope. right? This is the rope and the rock. It's just the dense part is your fist. This shouldn't be engaged here. My bicep shouldn't be engaged. Nice and relaxed. Easy said than done. Feel it. Quick forward. Right? Not tension in the arm, tensions in the legs. Stepping forward. Chudan Oizu. Ready. With the weight of your body, not your arm. So. Chi. Same thing. Sambanzuki this time. Someone explain to me how we create power with Sambanzuki. Triple punch. Okay, Jason?
Hip rotation.
Hip rotation? So, rotating where? Like what direction? Oh, you're just saying it just general hip rotation?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else say something different? Okay. So what's our weakest body dynamics?
Second.
Just in general, of the 7 we have, what's our weakest? Vibration. So what one do you want to avoid using unless you have to? Vibration. Yeah. You use vibration if there's nothing really left. Okay. So don't overdo the hips. Okay. You'll see some people like they'll double pump their hips, and that's fine for making sure you're at the right ending position, but it's not so good if you want to be strong. Okay. The hip and the arm have to work together. Like if I'm stepping and punching, and typically we do a oizuki, but if I'm stepping forward and using my hips to rotate, okay, see I'm in more of a different stance. I want to wait until the last second to use my hips. So my hand is on my hip. It's not this way, and there's a disconnection. It's literally on my hip the whole time. Until the last second. And it's like the second that it takes for me, my foot to go here to here, and my entire hand can punch. Okay? Your hand's a lot faster than you think it is. Okay? 95% of the way, and then let that hand go. Don't go too early. Push. Ready. Someone. And just kind of in front of you. Hit me with your punch. Don't throw it 2 inches. Almost like throwing a ball at you. Close to it. Working out. Too fast. Hips are behind. Do it again. Which is the weakest, do you think? Well, see, why is the second one almost always the weakest? Why is the second one always the weakest?
Because we try and speed through that one.
Yeah, we're trying to get the third one. If she got the strongest, what's her reverse punch? Okay. Bang, bang. The weakest probably is that last one because you're vibrating. Okay, the second one should be at least.
So after the first one, do we want to be square or 45?
It depends upon. Okay, so some styles some Shotokan will just keep it square. But how do you keep it? Just contraction. This is higher level Sambanzuki. When I first learned Sambanzuki, there was no opening and closing the hips. It was all just contraction. Even that's too fast. But learning contraction is it's one of the last things. It's like black belt level. You start playing around with contraction. So opening up the hip is easier to coordinate with the rotation. It's easier to kind of understand. Once you get better and better, then there shouldn't really be an opening. Say the question again.
So at the end of the first punch, do you want this in honey or stomach?
Honey.
Yes.
Open, and have a big slam for the hip. So open, close, and then closing. If I'm setting up for a technique, boom! Having my hips open is okay because this isn't the finish. Bam! My finish is this reverse punch. if I'm going to jab and finish him, I probably want to keep this closed. Okay? I don't really want to be in this position so much. So if you're doing a combination and with your hips closed, if it's a bunch. Questions on that? So, okay, go back. Same thing. Ready? Don't engage your shoulder though, Nita. Even though you're going Shotokan, keep the shoulder down and relax. That's it. Bully here. You choose the distance, right? And then keep it out your shoulder width, and take a step. Don't get too low. Ready? Slow down. Have the breath. Technique order. Every technique, when you would make contact, there's a little contraction in the breath. Does that make sense? My Gary always would be. So time with the foot, but don't do it this way. Don't stop. Okay. Kick. I land. It's almost like dominoes, like I want my weight going into that punch. Not my foot's going this way, my foot's going that way. That doesn't really help me. I want both those directions to go forward. Okay. Glide on the forward, don't stop the forward. Those feet. Same where I'm sitting. Oh! Rise. Squares. Go! I finished that though. Don't bring it back. That's a bad habit. Close the hips. Sharon, you're open like this. Close. Relax. Just a little. You feel it? Roll the knee first. Good job. You're engaging your shoulder. Gotta relax this. This time, stepping forward, just back. Okay. So, just to review, I'm kicking with my back leg. Whatever leg's in the back is the direction I'm going to turn. So, if my right foot's in the back, turn to the right. Boom. Now, I want to be like right down this hallway here. Bang. I don't want to have space between my legs, because then the kick becomes more this way. And then it starts turning. So, I'm turning when I do the kick, I turn. So if my legs are here, the kick's going to end up doing something like that. That's not what we're going. We're going straight shot. Okay? Purple belt. So body dynamic can be used on back kick. Pendulum, right? So front kick. Pendulum forward, back kick. Bang. Pendulum back kick. Okay, let's try it. Ready. Make sure you can see it. One eye. See that kick. Okay. Go! Going back, same thing. Ready. And again. Turn towards that back leg. Left foot's in the back. Now I'm doing a left turn. Turn towards the back. Ready. Here, take out 17 steps. Okay, so this foot, let's say I'm here, right? When I pivot, this foot doesn't move, right? I don't move a step forward. Just turn. Bang. I'm taking a step, that's a different kick. Just get the fundamentals. Ready? This time, any combination. There's 2 to 3 moves. Play around with different combinations and try to eliminate the KO in between. Questions? Okay. On your time, ready? Same thing. Every time I'm here, he was like, touching my hands. And I looked like, oh yeah, I am back. But it's very simple. One more time. Someone new. Ready. Combination. On your time, keep them. Always ready to attack. Okay, this time, guard partner. You stay on the grave and get partner. Karen, you go with here. Okay, right side. And DT side. Left leg forward. Right! And let's do both sides. Both sides again. Okay, same thing. That same combination you're just playing around with, now we're going to try it. So watch Justin and Drew. So Justin do the combination. Drew's going to be right at the edge and counter. And he's going to counter. Try it. If he's ready, he's going to try to counter. One more. Again. Good. So if he finds KO, should he wait for Justin to finish that technique, or should he just attack him? Yeah. So if he does a big kick, and do the other kick, you should just attack. Because you let me know, yeah, there's no waiting. Okay? Having said that, let them kind of play a little bit. Okay? Defense side, don't just bail. What does that train when you bail?
Bail.
Nothing. Yeah, it trains you to run away good. Great. If you can run away, you'll be fighting in the first place, right? Okay. Let's try it.
Just got punch it, there you go.
So your breath is with. It's like take your breath and put it inside. I'm reading from this thing.
It's all your techniques.
Right?
He's laughing right here.
It's so easy to predict what you're doing.
Okay. If I'm my own thing.
So you're going wow. I just know that it's so tough. Wow. I can kind of predict trying to change the attack and speed up and slow it down and so on to manipulate. But for like the first one, it's the first one is good. And once you did it like the second and third time, you just pick up that combination. Like that is.
This is a little more time. This will be it. When I say the word surgical, do you guys know what I mean by that? Kids, do you know what I mean by that?
Surgery?
Not really? Yeah, so in surgery, you gotta be very precise, right? So when I mean surgical, I mean your moves have to be precise. So it's not just like, I'm just attacking and seeing what happens. It's like I'm poking holes in the start, there and there. So I have to even go slow and be surgical. There and there and there, and now I'm taking it very slow and soft. Okay? I'm not flying in at him. Typically, when the energy comes up, do we really learn, or are we just kind of reacting? Now you're just kind of reacting. Okay? And that's fine, that's good to train too, but that's not what we're training now. Okay? We're trying to breathe. How do we breathe? How do we want to breathe? Yeah, it's not so much what I'm doing, it's about what he's doing. Low level is, okay, my combination, I've been working on it in my basement for 2 hours. Okay, maybe, that'll work, but at high level, you can't think that way. It's like, well, what combinations is he working on? Let's see what he's got. That's how you gotta play. Okay? So when you're doing your combinations, maybe see if you can break them a bit before you just go. Okay? Go to attack if they're ready for you. Okay? Alright, let's go. This is second round. Does that make sense? Let that breath carry you. Perfect.
When I'm there, you're going to have to offer my best. So, too much. A little bit over. Now, cover.
Oh, you mean like ring committed? Oh, we can do something. Yeah, remind me at 8. Okay, got your partner? Right? Okay, so let's just do some light free sparring, but actually before that, let's just work on breaking our opponents. Okay? Yeah, you worked a lot. Let's see Justin. Justin and Drew, yeah, let's do that. Justin and Drew.
All right.
Yeah, we should just watch. Okay, so let's say Justin, I want you to reverse punch Drew. And you can do whatever you want to before you reverse punch Drew to kind of open them up. Okay. Drew, if you can touch his hand, you can reverse punch him. Justin, but you're still trying to reverse punch him. Okay. Yeah. Nice. One more. Drew, you go. Okay, again. Okay, so at a disadvantage because I know the technique that's coming, right? Nice. One more. You know what's coming. Excellent. Okay, so the second time was a physical break. The last time was a mental break. Right? Excellent. Yeah, so you know the technique is coming. You're in a close distance, you're ready. But in both of you guys, you can still get in sometimes. So it's about breaking the opponent before you go. Okay? Let's see some, Marty murder. So same thing. Same rules, same techniques.
Who's going first?
Martin, you go first. So you're trying to punch. Okay? Start over. Okay, one more. Good. Okay, Marty, this time you go. Again. Okay, again. Good. Okay, back. So the one clean one was the first, Martin's first one, because he caught him before he's ready. Right? So, and you think that's like, oh, it's a cheap shot. Well, first of all, most fights start off with a cheap shot anyway. But second of all, for you tournament guys, so many times I've seen people get free shots because they go, how'd you make it? Okay, now, when they're sitting in this floating zone for the first second, they're so easy to hit. So when you walk in from the line, here, you're already ready to go. If he punches you from here, you should be able to react. Like, it's so important. If you ever fight internationally, you can see them, they just want to like rip the meat off your bones. They're so intense. Walking around, it's crazy. It's unreal. So I'm not saying you have to go crazy, but you always have to be ready. Okay, so everybody get your partner again. This time, guys. So get your partner. Let's do the same drill, guys. This is pretty good. So yeah, this side's going to initiate, and all they're going to do is try to reverse punch. Okay? Whatever you can do to get this reverse, let's make a Kogo rules to keep it simple. If I'm at the point where I'm like this and he can touch, he can attack me. Okay? And you can't do this. That's cheating. Okay? Can't keep your hands up. So I do whatever I can to try to get into this. It's less about the technique and more about how I break him to get there. Okay? So this is what I want you guys to train. If you understand, like, I don't know how many ways, different ways I can say it. If you understand how to do this, you understand how to do it. Like, it's pretty much that simple. Okay? Let's try it. I'm here, I can touch first. Is where we're going. You gotta make sure you're breaking. If he's not broken, it doesn't matter what you do.
Don't give me that space. You have that space tonight.
Think about this too.
Oh, if I do a jab? You're withdrawing. So you're withdrawing that. You're blocking. And so you're weight shift. And then you can use the weight shift. Still ready to go.
Can't use that on my own on me.
So like my center gravity over this line.
This is basically
That's over this line. That's back to me.
blocking the mechanism.
Hey, look.
One more.
You need to do the one I was saying, the one for strong.
We just talked about that one.
And like, what you need to
I didn't expect it.
I did that for my grading. You got me ready for any of that.
You know what's coming on this rocket.
Good? Yeah. So, this is blocking everything. When I bring my elbows up. Nice wide open shot. And even he is afraid to do it. I take his elbow and he's not kicking me ever again.
So I was not expecting this.
So it's a break. So now you won't fall for it next time, right?
I'll do it next time.
Come on, looking ready? This takes more.
So now the goal is to have that feeling, but he doesn't see it. And all of a sudden he's like, what happened?
I can still see it. Was that fast?
Get into, if you get my mental break, if you break mentally, there's no effort. You gotta create your own, mental break. I'm attacking you. You can't move until I move to attack. Okay? Yeah. That's me breaking you physically. Okay? You see what I'm doing? I'm breaking you before I move. Just go in for it. Ready? I'm going one more time. Okay, ready? You can't move.
Which one?
Right here.
This would be best.
I'm confused. Okay.
Smiling area, crap, punch, backs of your feet. So,
I'm scared.
You're on the back.
I literally
You touch almost like that.
So we're going to do it.
Yes. Yes. It's because
There's a difference in my strong side and my weak side. Look at my weak side.
You're attacking the score.
Weak side.
So there's also, but, everything I got, but I'm not partner. Okay, a lot of talking, so I assume there's a lot of questions. So let's take a couple of them. So questions? Questions, Kiara?
Questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Can you come back to me later?
Yes.
Catch your breath.
What's the best way to break your opponent?
Depends upon the opponent.
What's
So, what's the best way to break your opponent?
what did you say?
Depends on the
Depends upon the opponent.
Okay.
The same way I break Kai or Logan is not going to be the same way I break Sensei Barry.
Yeah.
You know. So.
But okay, so you're on the street, you don't know your opponent. Do you break him? Do you not break him? He's good.
I break him in a different sense of the word.
Yeah.
So we are talking about this.
You break
Yeah.
them.
So what we're doing right now, we're karateka facing each other. We're both ready. We're both aware. We're trained. Like okay, and that's one thing. You're not going to be doing this for someone who's not really trained. You know, you're waiting for the big old 1-2. Now, like I'll repeat what I said to these guys is you can't assume that they don't know anything. This guy could be a crazy jujitsu guy who's going to tie you up in a spot, or some crazy wrestler, or So in that case, if you had to do a technique, I would personally do a front kick. Because you see that a lot, counter attack. You don't see a front kick that kicks through someone. People aren't used to healing tracks. So that's about it. So the breaks are going to be different. Sensei Bear, it's going to be like over 30 seconds. I'll maybe get him into a track. Yeah. Most people I can just give a little shake, and then off of that, most people will shake too much, and it takes them too long to reset, and you can get them there. Sensei, whoop, and they'll kind of get right back, ready to go again.
Since I mentioned the problem I have with being up here with my turn instead of here, I think that was a very important point you made.
Shaking with the shoulders, right? So you kind of squaring up this way, and you take that, and you shake with the hip. Because that's what's going to get you to go. That's not going to get people to go. They might clinch the first time, that's not going to do it. It's the lower body.
And when Sensei Smitty was there, he said on the street, don't get into this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, personally, like, if I feel threatened, it's very casual. That's the stance. Here I don't like because Jason just runs at me and pushes me. Yeah, okay, yeah. But he runs and pushes me. If I'm here, I can, I have my ground. So it's real small change.
Yeah.
Play a little bit, throw them off just a little bit. Hey, back with that's okay.
You don't want to be squared up anyway.
Yeah.
You're bigger.
Yeah, it's just to kind of, I feel comfortable here. I can feel my stance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just include there. Okay. Questions? Which question, Carrie?
I still don't understand what constitutes scoring. Like, so in traditional karate, like, so the Shotokan style, committed, right? So do you have to, what are the judges looking for when
Depends. What tournament are you going to?
it's the Shihan.
Okay. Yeah. So because the tournaments are going to change. Like well, this is a score. That's why karate is so political, because a basketball, it's like it is in the net and that is a point. No one can argue that. Well, my sensei said if you bring it back at this angle, that's it's kind of for sure. So I have to coordinate with my body. My technique is to coordinate with my body. My heel can be up as long as my body is perpendicular to the ground. So this would not. Okay. This would count. This would count. As long as it's tight in with my center, but I can't just bring it back.
What would the scoring mighty area look like?
Bang! It would be a pretty penetrating thing. You don't want to just touch.
And you don't want to have your foot just short. A completed technique that's short.
Right. Yeah. Because they'd be like, oh, you've got distance.
So should you be wearing a pad?
I mean,
Realistically,
So in
because
international
if you
tournaments they do.
have to really score, then, right?
yeah, traditional would say, well, if you're breathing correctly, you have abs of steel by that
Oh,
point, right?
okay.
But yeah, I mean, you can definitely wear something like this. You know? It's just like, it's kind of those rules that, yes, on paper you don't make contact, but I know, like we know, you're not going to get a point in the adult male division unless you penetrate the body.
But there's contact and there's contact, right? There's
levels.
kick driving. Sean just demonstrated driving through an opponent out in the street, and then there's
Yes.
which is scored. That not with like that, but that's that amount of contact counts as contact.
So there's,
Whereas if you do drive through your opponent, you're going to get a spot.
yeah, it's like AAKF, Chuhari, there's minor contact, light, medium, heavy. Minor, depending on, no matter what, it's going to be a point. Light contact is a point if they're coming into you, but if they're retreating, it's a penalty. If they're stationary, it's questionable. Anything more than light, it's a penalty on your part. Because medium, you're shocking the body. Heavy, the whole head's coming back. Light's a little shock, heavy's here. Light, medium, heavy is like you're going through.
Yeah, heavy.
You know, so when you see people do that, I mean, there's zero control there. You know, so they should just be penalized there. So, just enough. It's just like you barely touch. You know, especially at the blue belt level, just hitting the skin is enough. You don't need to really go through. Black belt division, you got to get a little more oomph into it.
It's hard to say watch Nathan, you know, because the stuff they're doing now is kind of
Yeah, because they have to change depending upon the rules. If they hit as hard as traditional sometimes does, they get penalized for it.
yeah.
Even if it's a really good shot. You know. So, hope that answers the question.
Watch Kumite get on YouTube and watch some of it. You kind of get a feel for it. It's not for everything.
Touch, don't shock. Maybe.
Yeah.
Touch, don't go
Yeah.
for it.
Don't kill each other. Make sure you watch the Shotokan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because some of the stuff is
Yeah. Well, he's referring to
that's not gonna fly.
He's referring to Kyokushin, where you can't punch face. So the rule set changes because you can't punch face. So it looks like they're just hitting each other in the stomach. Of course, they're really conditioned.
Yeah.
But then they can do stuff like Rolling Thunder,
Yeah.
right? Where they basically do like a front flip, but they come around and hit with the back of the heel. They hit the collarbone and it's perfectly okay. So it's kind of, it's rules. In reality, of course they're going to fix it. It's there, but that's just
What
not
is
how.
that kick called?
I don't know the name of it, the Japanese name of it.
Rolling Thunder.
Yeah.
That's the name. You know, thunder, lightning.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just sit on the side for a second. Let's do some kumite to finish. Sure.
Okay, oh my god.
That's it. Okay. Quickly. Okay. You gotta go get it. Oh, it's funny. Kyle just texted me, hey, we need to do something up. And I'm like, why? I'm really moving. I'm ready to get in there, and I'm just like, is this Kyle?
I've been training when he came in for like Christmas.
What? Yeah, I think he started. I think he started this year. Yeah, she has over 100 kids. She's great friend. Yeah.
Oh, the engineer.
No, it's one of the other. Oh, okay. I don't know why. Okay, let's go, guys. Logan, you ready? Let's see, Logan and you ready? Okay. Okay. Logan, okay. Drew, why don't you assist? You guys are doing Shuhari, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do Shuhari rules then. Yoi. Break before you go. Anything? My feeling push, but stepped out. So Tento. So Ikai. So one more time he gets a half point, another time he wins. So don't step out. Three! Hands up. Hands up. Anything?
I saw the reverse punch in first.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it, so I'll trust you. Okay, Judanski. Ready? Three! Nice. We'll time that bouncing rhythm. Keep going. There you go. Great. Okay. See you, Jesse. So that's like around the line. That's around the line of if it's too hard or too numb. So these decisions are always kind of funny. Wait, before you guys leave, can I do something like this? Because it's either they get a penalty or they get a point. So everybody's like, wait, what? Okay. So I would say, good timing. What's up? Yep. Aditya and Logan. Okay, so let's say this guy gets a point. What should you do? You bow to the judge anyway. Okay? No, just bow when you get a point. Always want to bow and show respect. Yes.
What happens if like he lost with that bounce and got a Joe guy?
Yep.
Should then the opponent try to chase them out of the ring?
Joe guy. You're right.
Chase them out of the ring next time. To get
As a strategy?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. So, two Joe guys, nothing else happens, you win. I don't think if it's one Joe guy to 0-0, that's a win. But I do think if it's half point, and he has a Joe guy, you win. Because if you get the guy out of the ring 3 times, you win. You don't even have to do anything. If you just literally just push him in. So that's a great strategy.
When did they make it go hand to hand though?
Sorry, yeah, I misspoke. A Joe guy is when you step out. Tento is when either your knee or one of your elbows or like shoulder hip hits the floor. And then what would happen is he would come over here and his heels would go to the black gray line. And we would extend both our arms. Obviously, he wants to go, ha, and I want to go, ha. Right? But I want to be close to him. Right? Now, build up. Yeah. So we're here. All right. So front here. Now there's a 10-second goes on the clock, and he can't go first. Okay. So I get to move first, and as soon as I move, the fight starts. Okay. That's me. Okay. So then I'll get the point. But if I do something like this, he can move it because I moved. He can. So basically, it's like a penalty kick. You break down.
Oh, and if they move before you get a point automatically.
Yeah, if they move, if he would move first, then. Okay. So that drill Avi works on when you spin to the side. That's where it comes in. Useful. Okay. Is that?
Yeah, well, I wanted them to understand
Yes.
that there could be this, where just so they're mentally prepared, ready for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So guys, you keep going, you keep breaking, you throw them down until I'm like, yeah, man, I'm throwing them off you. Right? Like you just continue. This is not the tournament where you punch and just back up. This is more you keep going and going. It's more like a real fight. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Straight! Hands up! Weak, no point. Close. Okay. Shiro, throw down ski. Ready! Straight! Go back to your. Okay, hand up. So that's like medium shot.
That was medium?
That's medium shot, yeah. Good. So Shuari would probably say it'd either be chewy or, yeah, probably be chewy. So, chewy. So what would happen here is 2 chewies, you're out. Okay? So if the match stays this way, you'd win. Okay? When you do, so do that kick again, but do it toward me. Bang. Okay. That's good, yeah. So you gotta make sure that you're kicking in a straight line. The reason you kick low is because you didn't bring the knee up. Okay? So when you do that kick, knee comes up. Oh! Great job. Okay? You okay? Okay. Let's pause for now. Nice job. Not picking daisies in the park, as Sensei Barry would say. Informal style.
Shogun, right? Sensei, right?
If you learned anything today, hopefully it was just we're inching towards learning how to break our opponent. That's everything. Okay? Everything else, that's what we have Keon for. Yes.
I learned one thing.
What's that?
I have one match that I haven't got kicked in the groin.
There you go. Maybe you need to, be more proactive with your hands. Wearing a cup's also a good idea. And I'll always be moving too. If you're sitting in the same place, we were talking. There's no difference between this and me if I'm not moving. There's no difference. Except, when he hits me, it's like I go down, So when you're fighting, you always want to be like adjusting. Always like little subtle adjustments with the feet. If I'm just sitting here and I'm trying to do this with my hand, I'm going to get grounded and I'm going to get destroyed. Always a little adjustments and then I can move off of that. And if I'm moving around like this, it's a lot harder to see that. If I'm at 0 and I move, it's a big difference, right? Because you can see it. But if I'm already moving, it's a little harder to detect. Thank you guys.